Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Devin and I are continuing Oathsworn into the Deepwood.
Hi.
We are in chapter... Shut up, Jamie Jolly. Oh no, sorry, that's who was written. Shut up, guy who plays in Game of Thrones. Yeah, we're in the chapter 18 story. Just got done whooping on the Scar Tribe, hopefully, for the last time. That seems it was the last.
Number fucking 3.
Yeah, so, on our way back to do the caning, or the whatever it was called.
After the ordeal that was the Blood Maelstrom, you returned to Verum, weary from the long road back.
Oh,
With the north end of the city completely ravaged by the plague, you find the King's Gate has been barred shut, and entrance into Verum is now only permitted from the southern walls. A well-defended series of switchback staircases and hastily assembled ladders offer the only means of scaling the city's towering palisades.
Open mystery envelope B. Okay, good. We didn't have to do anything back into, through the Deepwood.
Back to Verum. Been a while.
It has been a wheel. Good.
How fucked do you think it's gonna be now with the plague?
Well, probably pretty
Fucked.
Pretty fucked. Just from, everything that's happened with the plague, and then also, wasn't this where the rebellion was?
Was there a rebellion?
Well, yeah, with the witch that had the iron bark or iron dog.
I mean that was
We fought them.
and that was after we started the hunt for witches.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't here. No, that would have been in Verum, right?
Hmm.
Anyway, free company marker on space 28. King, we're here.
You enter the city and are immediately greeted by a delegation of the Inquisition. The head Inquisitor, accompanied by 2 wardens, seizes the witch, Aurelia, that you have dragged from Thrace. Thank you, Oathsworn, the Inquisitor offers as he motions towards the witch. We'll see to her care until the call to muster in the morning. I would suggest you get whatever rest you
Ultimate
can.
muster.
As night falls, you make your way toward the army camp situated in front of the palace. Every muscle in your body shakes from exhaustion as you navigate through the press of humanity collected in this small area of the city. Looking down at your hands, you can feel the plague writhing inside you, growing stronger with each new day.
Ooh, increase the number next to plague by
2.
1. Yep,
We would be at 3 right now.
we certainly would.
That's when it fucking... Yeah, when it goes off, we lose hit points.
Oh, really?
We would have been losing hit points had we not lowered it.
Oh, yep. Well, you'd have to have the level 3 cards in your hand. 3 cooldown.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how you avoid not
If you do not have 2 ability cards in your hand with cooldown X.
X being our stage. Yep. Okay. Do we have the Kinsman keyword? We do!
Even though you have saved all who were inside, the broken oak succumbed to the fire after the plague hit.
Boo!
The half-charred tavern sign now swings on a post outside an army tent set up in the square before the palace. Even though the building is gone, the spirit is still there, and seeing it feels like coming home once again. Greycane, Midge, and Bram beam as you enter the tent, and patrons cheer at the sight of your return. The greeting comes with great expectations, as you can feel the weight of the city's hopes being placed squarely on your shoulders. Bram brings you a drink, and you are relieved to have made it back as you unsling your packs and fall into your seats.
I'm gonna drink so goddamn much.
Choose the first applicable option. If you have the Lysine ally, which I'm pretty sure we do. Yep, it's our witch.
Even as you enter the tent bearing the charred sign of the broken oak, Lysine goes to work on you, getting her satchels of herbs out. You try to wave her away, but she insists on treating you. You do not know where she gets the strength. She has been on the same trip as you.
All Oathsworn place all injury cards except the plague and one more card of their choice back in the injury deck and shuffle the injury deck.
God, that was a big payoff to keeping her.
That's a good point. Yeah, we could have totally turned her in. Hey, we actually have 2 witches. We don't really need to go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, good. No concussion or deep gash. No shivers.
Yeah, my PTSD is gone and my broken ribs. Well, he only had PTSD. Back into the injury deck. That's very, very nice. So everything except...
Good, yeah. Glad you got rid of that fucking concussion. My permanent defense debuff sucks donkey dick.
Okay, if we have the Elana keyword, which we do not. Nope.
Easing into your drinks, you study Greycane across the tent. He has been Oathsworn himself once, the last survivor of his free company. He had earned a second chance at a normal life, and he has taken it.
Oh,
The
I did
grin
not
on
know
his
that.
face says he made the right choice. You begin to wonder what life would be like with a second chance, but cast off the notion. Such a thing would only come with the deaths of all those that sit around you, and the plague makes your own death a near certainty. Knowing Greycane had lost his free company, as well as the horrors he must have endured, makes his grin all the more valuable. To smile in the face of all that suffering is worthy of respect. Raising a mug to the man, he nods back, lifts his lute to his lap, and plucks out an encouraging tune. The old instrument has lost a string since you last saw it, but, like its owner, it is still capable of lifting the mood. Setting your heads together, you begin to mentally prepare yourself for what is to come. The muster is tomorrow, and you know the time is here. The crusade to the Deepwood, your path to the heart of darkness and the keening. With a hot meal inside you, and with Bram drying your travel gear by an amber fire, you retire for the night.
Yeah, Bram was our hire boy
Yeah.
from the very beginning.
You wake up to the sound of the clanking of metal on metal, armor being fastened and wagons being loaded. The muster outside is starting. You are told the army will consist of 300 soldiers of Verum, the largest crusade sent out into the Deepwood for quite some time. Most of the soldiers have never been outside the city walls, and the powers that be look to you, the heroes of Bastone, to lead them. Today, you will take 300 souls into the green, knowing none are likely to return. You have no choice, however. The plague is at the door, and Verum cannot hold on much longer. It falls to you to keep morale high enough to hold the army together until you reach the heart of darkness.
You're the heroes of Bastion. We saved 4 people. 80 came with us. Okay, please stop calling us that. Place a tracker die in the center of play, showing a 5. In the center of play.
Our morale.
This is the morale of your squads. Yep.
You emerge from your section of the tent into what is now the tap room of the third iteration of the Broken Oak. There you see Midge waiting for you, a helmet on his head and a short sword at his side.
No, it was Midge.
He looks up at you,
Midge was
his
her.
ever-present smirk crooking up one side of his mouth. "I'm ready," he says hopefully.
fuck is Midge?
"Now, before you say anything, hear me out. Here's 3 reasons you should let me come. 1, you're going to need all the hands you can get. 2, I've been in the green before and survived, I might add. 3, Greycane has been teaching me to knife fight. And 4, I need to help.
Oh.
Need to make a difference." You tell him that is 4 reasons, and he simply
So sorry, Bram is the innkeeper. Midge was the
okay.
urchin kid.
replies, "All the more reason to let me come." You thought he would remain behind with Greycane and Bram, but the determination on Midge's face makes his opinion on that course of action clear.
Do we let Midge come? Or do we tell him no?
I feel like it'd be grossly irresponsible to take him.
I think so too. So what did he say? All right, need all the hands we can get. Been in the green before and survived. Grey Cane has been teaching me the knife fight, and he needs to make a difference. I mean, God, I don't know. It can't be any worse than being in this plague-riddled town.
Yeah.
Let them come?
I mean, no.
No?
I think he's going to be getting in the way and possibly, lost a life in protecting him.
Midge is brave, but still young. You look at him and shake your head. No. His shoulders slump, even before you start to explain why he needs to remain behind. You tell him his best chance for survival lies with Grey Cane and Bram. You leave out the part where he may be more of a hindrance than a help beyond the wall. The disappointment lasts a moment, but then Midge squares his shoulder and smirks once again, his spirit refusing to be defeated. He mumbles an excuse about having some things he needs to take care of before he's out of the tent. You regret not getting a proper goodbye, but admit that perhaps it is easier this way.
I bet you he comes anyway.
As the boy leaves, you make your way to the bar, where Grey Cane and Bram conspiratorially await. As you approach, they reveal steaming plates of sausages, eggs, yams, and soft bread, alongside an assortment of side dishes from beneath the bar top. Hearty breakfast smells fill your nostrils and your stomachs rumble. A going away present, Bram says. The best Verum has to offer for the best Verum has to offer, he says, extending a hand toward the food and then toward you. Grey Cane offers, if you don't ask what's in the sausages, you'll have a lovely meal. But his jest is half-hearted. You all know the truth of the situation. This meal is their way of saying goodbye, and this time is not like any of the others. This goodbye is a true farewell. Even if you succeed, you have no idea what will happen, nor whether you will make it back.
All Oathsworn get a +2 Animus token.
All full in the tum-tum.
Thanks. That was yummy.
After the best breakfast
like
you have
horse.
had in as long as you can remember,
Tastes like horse?
Horse.
Oh, okay.
Horse sausage.
Yeah, I was thinking blood sausage. It's just shit and blood in a little,
Okay.
yeah, a little sphincter
That sounds
casing.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
you
it's time.
survey those gathered inside the tent. Many are your allies sitting at their tables, still finishing their own plates. While you wait, you look to the tent flap. The muster waits just beyond, as does your responsibility.
We do not have the Alana keyword.
The army and the king are waiting outside.
Would have killed the
You know
king or
that
some
you're
shit.
expected to stand before them on the dais before the
We
palace
saved
and
them.
deliver a speech to raise their spirits and to prepare the soldiers for the march ahead. As the commanders of the army, it would be expected. On the other hand, you can have one last drink with your allies to reinforce the bonds of fellowship to those closest to you. After all, these are the folks you have trusted with your life, and they have done the same with you. This might be your last opportunity to enjoy a bit of shelter in peace.
All right, we can go outside and deliver a speech or share a last drink with our allies. I'm all for number 2.
Drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's drink.
Yeah, we've done fucking everything for these people.
I know.
I just want to stay with my friends and drink.
Spending time with your allies seems to be the best course of action. After all, these are the men and women who will be with you to the very end, regardless of the foes you face. These are the companions who stood by you no matter what the danger, and all deserve one last moment together before delving into darkness deeper than any even you have known. Drinks are poured and stories told, memories recalled, growing grander in the retelling than they were in the living, as the way stories often are. Laughter is shared, and for just a moment, the tent possesses a light of its own to ward off the darkness. For just a small shard of time, the battles seem to be a thing of the past, rather than the imminent future.
You gain a free company trait of your choice.
Okay.
We do lose a morale, though.
Ugh.
Yeah, I figured. But that's a good trade-off. What do you think? Do we want to go further into the redraws? Especially with us.
Those are fucking nice.
We can do bushcraft for survival checks, 2 redraws on survival checks.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Because they actually come out in combat.
Cool. If you have the Steet ally, we do.
Oh, fuck. He was early.
He was our first dude that we saved.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking Steet, and he never died. We actually haven't lost. We've lost a few.
Yeah, he even stepped in a few fights.
He did. There he is, right there.
Oh, sexy
The
Steed.
enforcer.
Everyone in your company is ready. All those allies that followed you so far, ready to head out. Except one. You can see Steet standing in a corner, talking to his wife and child, tears in his eyes. You know that he will follow you without your asking, but he is torn between the debt he owes you and the debt he owes his family. You consider whether to keep him in the company or release him of his debt and encourage him to stay with his family.
All right. Tell him to stay with his family or keep him in our free company.
He'll be too distracted. Let him stay.
When you tell the big man that he should stay here with his family, he weeps and mutters a heartfelt
I
thank
hate
you.
them.
His hammer may be useful where you are going, but one man will not make a difference there. He has earned his keep over and over, and now he has earned the right to stay with his family.
Yeah. Plus, it's like, Steve, come on. We have a fucking golem and an old bear. We're always bringing
True.
them in. Okay, so Archive Ally 4, or 485, which in this case is 4. All Oathsworn gain a combat token of their choice.
Old Steed.
What would you like, sir?
Oh, choice. I'll take a defense for Otis and a defense for myself.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't have any. I'm gonna go with a redraw for me. And for her, let's go with an empower.
You emerge from the tent of the Broken Oak to see the army outside. They stand on the mustering ground in front of the palace, all 300 soldiers, men and women in polished chainmail and iron helms, stand in squads, spears to the side. A few trembling hands tell you they may have benefited from a boost in morale. They are soldiers of Verum. They will do the job, and there is no more time for speeches.
It'll be fine.
At the rear of the muster, final preparations are beginning on the wagons, and it is only a matter of time before you push toward the King's Gate. Having seen the army, you prepare to talk to the captains.
We don't have... Do we have the keyword betrayed? We do!
In the crowd off in the distance, you see the witches being led to the front of the column.
That's
The
why.
jeers from the crowd clearly show their contempt for anyone tainted with malefic powers. There are 3 of them. The first is a male witch in his prime, who was brought in by another free company from Cistercia. The second is the young witch, Aurelia, that you have brought from Thrace, who is still in delirium from the ether. Patting the satchel at your side, you make sure you still have the precious vials that will keep her under for the journey. Lastly, you settle your gaze on your former companion. Now in chains, she looks at you, a deep contempt in her eyes. You can imagine how she feels, but your decision was for the greater good, for all the people of Verum, for the oath. Together with the witches, 3 wardens accompany them, sent directly from Black Rock. It is their task to keep the witches under control and to make sure they arrive for their final duty.
I don't feel bad. We do not have the snitch keyword.
With the witches secured to the wardens at the front of the column, you head for the command tent, where the captains are ready for a last briefing. The massive, ornate tent is not hard to find, and upon entering, you are faced with a group of captains hunched round a table with a large leather map. All are huddled at one end of the table, with the other end being manned by a single figure, a watcher, clad in a deep black cloak, his face hidden within the shadow of its cowl. The watcher's visage is off-putting at best. You can understand why the captains chose to give the creature a wide berth. With a salute from the assembled captains, you approach the table and study the map. You have never seen such a complete map before. There is Verum, Cistercia, Thrace. Bastone now lies in ruins, as well as several other cities you have never visited, including Anvar and a massive city marked only with an X. For the next half bell, you discuss the plan. Your destination is Raven's Reach, an ancient fortress that is within striking distance of the Heart of Darkness. It is your best hope for performing the keening while mounting a resistance against the Deepwood. Should all go to plan, the innumerable creatures that you witnessed circling the Heart of Darkness will be drawn to Raven's Reach, allowing the survivors to gain entry and find the cure for the plague. The Adendri had not said what form the cure would take, but they were certain the solution lies within the cave. Raven's Reach is many days' march from Verum, but taking the wire road will get you at least some of the way. After that, you will be relying on a compass and known landmarks. It appears halfway between the end of the wire and Raven's Reach lies an old Free Company way station known as the Salt Tower. It is defensible and has stood the test of time. It will be a good place to end the first leg of your journey. From there, it is on to Raven's Reach. As you trace the path with your finger, you come to the massive city marked with an X on the map. It had a name once, but it has since been burnt out. We could travel through the city to cut down our travel time, one captain suggests. Do not enter the city, a rasping voice utters, emanating from within the watcher's cowl. All eyes turn to the black figure. It is forbidden. You know better than to question a watcher. Whatever its reasons, its tone demands submission, a command which all assembled are only too ready to acquiesce to. It seems you will be going the long...
Take that captain out back. Kill him. Kill him for even suggesting that.
...way around the city. The briefing continues for a short time. Then, as the briefing ends, you can feel the watcher's eyes linger on you and the black spots on your arms. Your affliction grows, it rasps. With these words, it produces a bottle of a greenish liquid, similar to the one that healed you earlier. Parousia, to give you more time. The last time you had been given the concoction, you had been told it was the only one. It seems that that had not been entirely true. You say as much to the watcher, and its reply sends a shiver down your spine. Had you failed to retrieve the witch, it would have been true. Apparently, you are still useful enough to keep alive. As you leave the tent, one of your captains approaches you. My lord, I couldn't avoid overhearing. You got an antidote for the plague. I would not ask, but it's my daughters. You see, they have been afflicted. They're hidden and do not have much time. What you hold could save them. I know it is much to ask, but would you allow me to give it to them?
Choose one. Give the parousia to the man, or do not give him the parousia and take it ourselves.
I mean, we already kind of are good.
So you say give it to him?
Yeah. Sounded accusatory. So you say give it to him. So you say give up on the campaign. So give up on the Oathsworn. So why don't you just get the fuck out since you're not 100% in on this? But anyway, I know. I was just running with it. It was funny.
I think I wish I could hear myself, because like the way I respond to Kat sometimes, she'll take that as if I like I'm like defensive all of a sudden, and I don't hear it that way at all. The reason why I said it is because I wanted to give it to the guy, but I expected you to be like, no, fuck him and his kids.
Fuck him and his kids.
I'll kill him myself.
I mean, the blade says fuck him and the kids, but yeah. Devin is, I'm like, we already got our buff from the Stone Rock business. Stone Rock, redundant.
The stone. Oh, you mean the god?
Yeah, the
Deity?
god. Yeah, the godhead.
Yeah.
Just losing combat tokens. I mean, yeah, it sucks if I don't have 2/2s.
Yeah. But, I mean, this hardly comes around. Like, it goes to a 3.
Right.
And then you have to play 3s to have it cycle, so the plague doesn't affect us that much. I say give it to him. Let's save his kids.
Sure.
And it might increase morale.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
You give the man the antidote meant for you. You know that you can handle the plague for now.
No, we might piss
and
off
you're
this
still
watcher.
not spreading it to others. The man weeps as you hand it to him, and he thanks you. You request the man not to tell anyone about the cure to avoid dissent among the troops, and yet word about your generosity spreads quickly, though no one knows what exactly you did.
Gain 1 morale.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Boom.
With the briefing over, you have one more task to perform. Moving to where the wagons are being prepared, you take stock of the inventory. Some of the wagons have already been loaded, but you are asked to bring in your expertise for the rest. Supplies will be important, required to last until Raven's Reach. The Raven Spire has also thrown in a number of amber bombs that may be taken to aid in repelling assaults from the Deepwood. Finally, on a journey such as this, morale will be an issue, so bringing some barrels of ale could help later down the line. As the commanders of the army, the final decision on the loadout is up to you.
We can't take it all. Take 7 might cubes of any color. These represent supplies. I'll just do yellow, because that's what we have the most of over here. Okay, so 7. Take 2 tracker tokens of any number. These represent... Oh, okay, good. 2 tracker tokens of any number. These represent amber bombs. We'll just do 12s. God, imagine having a defense of 12. Wouldn't that be sexy?
Yeah.
The last wagons can be loaded with 8 items. Choose what to load onto these wagons. You may pick the same item multiple times, up to the specified maximum, if any. Okay. So choose up to 8 of the following items. Oh, shit. Okay, we got a lot. So I think these are inherent.
Yeah, it sounds like those are given.
All right, so we can get 1 supply, maximum 5 represented by a might cube. 1 barrel of ale. For every 2 barrels chosen, increase the morale on the morale die by 1. 1 item card. Reveal all Chapter 18 common item cards and choose 1. Equipment. 1 equipment, maximum of 4. 2 Oathsworn, gain 1 combat token of your choice per equipment. 1 curative card. And we can also start a trade with the banksmith and the apothecary. That's an addition. So, we have 7 supplies and then 2 bombs. We could choose 8. So if we chose 2 barrels of ale, we can have max morale.
Yeah, I'm definitely for that. Just
Okay.
to max it out, polish it off.
So now we get 6 things to choose from. How much money do we have? Not a lot.
Yeah, we didn't get rewarded last chapter, did we?
Oh, no, we didn't. We have 36 money. Plus some stuff that we could sell that no one could use. But,
Past that, what? More supplies or equipment for combat tokens?
yep, more supplies represented by a might cube. So we have 6 item cards. We just get a free item.
Oh. Per...
Reveal per item card, I guess, because it says they could be chosen multiple times, and this one doesn't have a maximum.
Okay.
1 equipment, that has a maximum of 4, so 2 Oathsworn gain 1 combat token of your choice per equipment. So if we did 2 equipment, everyone could get 1 combat token.
Okay.
Curative cards, just free curatives getting thrown in. Yeah, especially with us healing some, we just...
I'm really pro more supplies, that we won't have to stress about it on the trip.
Yeah, I'm thinking... Okay, so what if we have 6 left?
Yeah.
What if we did 2 equipment,
Okay.
so everyone gets a combat token,
All right.
and then 4 supplies?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Cool. So, there's our supplies, 2 bombs, already had everyone start drinking, and then the equipment, so everyone will get a combat token.
Okay. Did we have any more gear cards, by the way? while we're talking up
Put him
equipment.
on.
I know we're usually pretty short on those.
So, I mean, we can do with one less supply and choose a gear.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We're gonna need that one supply. What tokens do you want?
Him. So much animus right now.
He does.
Give me a redraw.
Whoop.
And I will take a battle flow.
Nice. Okay. So one common item. So gear. An amber pendant at the start of each encounter. Gain 1 redraw. When you attack, gain empower times 3.
It's not too bad.
Oh my god, look at that bad boy. Oh, you already have one, don't you?
Captator.
Oh no, you're the Man Reaper. Is that the same art?
Slightly
different.
Yeah.
An amber nugget just lets you move 2. That's it.
Okay, I'll take this then.
Okay. Okay, so we have 2 bombs and 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 10 supply. I feel good about that, right?
It's just when you attack, gain power times 3.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they
I
have
spend
to.
it.
Yeah, they have to
Okay.
spend it. Okay, so we could sell the blade spear and the mystical staff for a total of 18 to buy some stuff.
Yeah.
For a total of 18 to basically get 1 common item for free, if we wanted to.
Yeah. What do we need right now? Or what are we short on?
Let's see.
Do we have a backup two-hander?
I think so.
I think we have another Sacred Blade in there.
We do. It's right there.
Sweet, sweet.
We also have a Death's Breath that he could use.
Okay.
So what we could buy is basically maybe another bow, because I think we have
You
some.
got 2. You got a tower. You had a couple tower bows, right?
There's another Deepwood bow in here, or another Dread Maul.
Yeah. I mean, both of these guys can use the Dread Maul. So
I'm talking about if that breaks.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. I mean,
Okay.
That way, there's a backup for both of them.
Got it. Okay. So we'll just sell the 2 things, the Mystical Staff and the Blade Spear, and get a Dread Maul.
Okay.
Gotta have a backup.
I'm not gonna give him a little two-hander. Here's me.
I could, but... And that, yeah, I probably should have. I'll do it for the fight.
Okay.
I'll swap it up.
Cool. Because I was wanting to swap him to his ex.
Yeah. Because I never had to, because that's the first time I finally put... I like the dual-wielding maces.
Yeah.
My,
It feels like it'd be so. I mean, it's cool, but I'm imagining these are so heavy and unwieldy.
that's true. Yeah, but I mean,
But this is anime rules, baby.
I still think my favorite weapon, just for theme alone, was the gavel, like the judge's gavel.
Yeah.
That was like a unique item in like chapter 4 or something. I rocked that for a long time. Okay.
With the wagons set and the army arranged behind you, it is finally time to move out.
Place 3 unused hit point dice nearby. Set each of them to 6. These 18 pips represent the 18 squads in your army.
Ooh.
Boom. Boom.
With a nod to the bannermen, the horns blow loud and clear above the column, and the banners are raised. The crusade to the heart of darkness begins. As you proceed through the south of the city, the streets are lined with huge crowds of people. It is as though the whole city has come out to see you off. Children cry as they desperately cling to the arms of the soldiers marching out, and both men and women shout encouragement to the soldiers passing by. Reaching the great bridges that span the dried-up riverbed that divides north from south, you see a new crowd arrayed before you, the infected, hundreds deep and shambling on the far side of the river. As you had planned, the barricades are moved aside, and a small squad, armed with amber bombs, charges through the gap and starts to lay down a tunnel of fire through the plague districts towards the King's Gate. The fire will not last long, so the procession moves at double march through the tunnel of fire, eventually reaching Verum's great gates.
Archive the Verum City map. Leave the time track where it is. Okay. Archive it, huh?
This is the morale.
That is the morale die. Goodbye, Verum. No one's coming back. I don't see this game having a happy ending.
What? This is the grim, dark, post-apocalyptic game's not gonna have a good ending?
Beyond the gate, your army forms up as best as is able, crowding around the walls. Many of these men and women have never been in the Deepwood before, and it looms with an ever-present darkness.
Real quick, there's the art of the gate
Oh, cool.
that we're walking through.
Nice. It's a big old gate.
Right?
Beast of Bathstone wipes the army.
Yeah, it just tramples over everyone immediately. Nice.
It chills the air until their breath can fog midday. You are used to it, but some of the soldiers touch the wall behind them with a hand, tentative to let go, lest they become lost. The only way to get this army forward is to lead. Without pause, you march into the Deepwood at the head of a column. You do not look back, confident that the soldiers will follow. Judging by the sound, they do. Traveling the wire road in such numbers is fraught with danger, and it is not too long before smaller attacks begin happening along the line. The things the soldiers are seeing terrifies them, but they fight them back with spear lines and arrows. In hopes of keeping the army's spirits up, one bannerman begins a marching song, and the tune is quickly picked up by some surrounding squads, eager for a distraction from what lurks in the trees. It is here that you are faced with your first command decision. You know that the song could lift the spirits of the soldiers, but at the same time, it will draw any creatures nearby.
Alright, choose one. Allow the song or command the men to stop singing.
Well, of course, we're gonna lose morale if we don't.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
And,
Yep.
if we do,
Probably lose
lose
squads.
dudes.
Yeah.
So spend the morale.
Yeah.
You cut the song off with the word and march on. The only sounds.
Then you get attacked
ringing
anyway
through
because
the
you yelled so loud.
are the fuck up! Armor and muffled conversation. You cannot risk making more noise than necessary, as you know the Deepwood will react stronger and stronger to your presence. Inevitably, the silence is broken by the Deepwood as a screeching emits from the underbrush and packs of multi-limbed scrabblers charge the line.
Cool. Perform a round of combat against Defense 9. Add 2 to each result as you are prepared. Okay.
Oh, so 9 with +2 combat.
Yep.
And each of us, or we're just doing one?
I think it's everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's everyone to each result. So I got
9,
my
huh?
new-
And we get 2. Form up!
Oh my god, fuck. Right off. Whoops. Alright, well.
Sword! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it.
3,
and I get a
6,
reroll
9,
on a
yeah.
yellow.
So I got mine. She's 3 red.
And 11. Success on my part. Okay, Otis.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
4,
God,
8,
she crushed
10.
it. She just held back, held the line on her own.
Right.
Like the line crumbled, like they were all running, but she was just like, yeah, fucking got him.
Oh, she definitely got it. I'm good.
There it is.
Ooh, nice.
7, 8, 9, 10, got it.
Sweet.
10 plus 13. Double crush.
Alright. No Oathsworn lost a hit point.
Compared to the smaller skirmishes the army had before, this was already a larger attack. It had served a purpose, though. This first day in the Deepwood has taught the soldiers to stay alert and given them an all too clear knowledge of what they are facing.
Place a time token on the time track. Nice.
The days pass, and the cycle of attack and defend continues. Eventually, You come to the end of the wire road, and the time comes to leave the guiding line behind.
I don't want
Being
to.
strung up along the wire road left you not much choice in terms of army formation. But off it now, you need to decide how spread out your line should be as you proceed. A long, narrow line will mean you make less noise, hopefully attracting fewer creatures. But on the other hand, if you concentrate your troops, you will have more strength for when the inevitable attack comes.
Alright, choose one. Organize the army into a long, narrow line, or organize the army into a short, broad line. Broadsword.
I'm thinking broad. I'm thinking they need to be closer so you can more supportedly assist. We have to use our strength in numbers here. That is my vote.
Yeah, it's probably going to work out the same, because I'm thinking narrow line, because less noise means less attacks, which means you won't be needing the strength as much. But and you have your weakest in the middle, and then your strongest.
I just think, when you're like, I think that's better for morale. I'm just thinking.
You want to roll?
As a guy,
I'm fine with either, honestly, but let's just roll. I got a 4.
Beach. All right, everyone dies.
Captains to convey your orders. It takes some time to organize the troops, but ultimately, you think it is a right choice.
But it is not. Write down the keyword thin formation. And watch like any like hold on. Thin formation. Any negative outcome, you're gonna be like, oh, it's because of the thin formation. Yeah, if we were in a solid broad thing, this wouldn't have happened. The game totally has a right answer.
It's gonna keep rubbing it in.
Yeah, like that time I told you that we should get rerolls on the thing, and you voted another free company trait that didn't
While
matter.
the army was forming up, you sent out scouts to survey your surroundings, and they have come back with reports of 2 paths being open to you. Pulling out your compass, you check your heading. You know the Salt Tower lies some way to the south, but it appears only an east or west path is immediately open to you. The one to the west is denser and may take more time. To the east, one soldier from the scouting party was attacked by something, and many more strange plants were seen by the soldiers.
Nope, alright. Back to this shithole thing. I will say this is probably my least favorite part of the whole game. I don't like this like stupid deck.
Yeah. I can't say I can't say I mind it too bad.
I think it's mainly because obviously I have to keep everything in frame.
Yeah, that'd be frustrating.
That's my main annoyance, is trying to just keep it all in the shot. All right, you are heading south. Make sure there is enough table space in this direction. Okay, so yeah, I probably wouldn't mind it otherwise. So that goes up north. That goes up south. Then we have east and west, and we're there. So choose a direction. West was super dense and was going to take more time. East, something was attacked, where the soldiers were attacked and there were plants.
Oh, strange plants.
Well,
when we're in a thin line, so go dense.
Okay.
So, what was it, west?
We're in the thin line, so might as well just...
No, I'm logically thinking we are a fucking straw!
As your first day off the wire ends, night breaks,
What are we
and you
doing?
need to
Let's just
decide
make
how
out.
to handle the night watches.
Stop this foreplay.
Since Verum, you've had a more forgiving approach, allowing the soldiers to sleep more and become accustomed to the march and the terrors of the Deepwood. Now, as you are further in, the Deepwood becomes increasingly aware of your presence. You face the question of whether to increase the guard. You may have a strong watch where half the soldiers are awake while the other half sleeps. They will not like it, but it will keep them alive. Or you institute a rotation of 3 shifts, giving each soldier more sleep, but also offering less fighting power should you come under attack.
I'm thinking Big Daddy Watch is my vote.
We're gonna have to do roll-offs.
Like, big watch. I'm thinking we're going to lose some morale, but we're going to be safer.
Alright, fine.
As you give out the orders, you glimpse a few of the soldiers giving you angry side looks. You even overhear one loudly complaining before
Shut
being
up.
reprimanded by a captain. They will thank you later.
Lose 4 morale.
Oh, God!
No, it's 1. It's just 1.
Oh, okay. It's like, dude. What the
I feel
fuck?
like you don't get to make
Are these a
decisions.
bunch of sloth motherfuckers that just sleep all goddamn day? They're all just overweight.
Yeah, you take a second look
Where
at
did we get these guys? I thought we were dying of plague and starvation.
Yeah, yeah, all the guards died. Strong watch. Okay, got that written down.
You make your rounds of the camp. Tonight, you find yourself playing games with some soldiers. You try to rotate where you spend your evenings, to learn of your men and to check for the telltale signs of dissent. You listen to their stories and collect their names, committing as many as you can to memory. There is even occasional laughter as soldiers tell stories. Perhaps the camaraderie keeps the shadows at bay. Heading back to your bedroll, you recite the names of those you met tonight, knowing the next time you call on them may be when you tally the butcher's bill. When you wake in the morning, the quartermaster requests your attention and instruction for handing out supplies over the next several days. You have more than enough to reach the salt tower, but you have no idea what will be there. You need to make sure the supplies you have cover your entire expedition.
I don't fucking know. Okay, choose one. Only if you have at least 2 supplies, we can give out full rations. Only if you have at least 1 supply, we can give out half rations or give out no rations.
So how many supplies for full rations?
I assume we'd have to spend 2 supplies to give out full rations. Half rations is 1 supply. No rations is obviously none.
I'm thinking we'll probably... So morale's going to be the thing we're juggling. This is early in the trip. Do we take cautious and go halvesies right now?
I say, God, they make decisions so good in this game because I can argue start out with half rations at the beginning and then have full at the second half.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of like okay, what are we doing? Do we do a long race? Do you burn all your energy up front and then hopefully peter out towards the end? Or do you pace yourself at first?
Let's alternate. Let's do a half, and then we'll do a full, and then we'll do half, and then we'll do full.
Half rations at this point in the journey make sense. You would rather have more than enough later than run out. To some of the troops, however, it is a sign that they are already doomed.
Fuck off. Like, if you don't know shit about the woods, like,
4.
lose 1 supply and lose 1 morale.
Okay.
If it is already at 1, okay, well, it's not.
As your day's march progresses, the Deepwood begins to open up, and you are presented with new options for which way to go. You could risk some soldiers to scout ahead to help discern the safest route, or you could stick together and commit to a path.
We know we have to head south. I'll move this down.
Yeah.
So the reason why I say that is because we could not risk the soldiers and just head south like we know we need to go.
Mm-hmm. What are the options right now?
We can send the soldiers to scout ahead, or we can not risk the soldiers. I say
Well, if we go in with a full force and there's like a beast of the bathstone up there. Beast of the bathstone. Piece of pizza.
I say, so just don't risk them and just head south.
No. Risk them, huh? Like, I think you should always have a forward scouting ready.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are going to die, and if they die, then we'll lose more morale.
I mean, like, you send, like, a group of 5 dudes, and they, get eaten by a giant anaconda.
Yeah.
That's better than 40 dudes, getting eaten by a bunch of giant anacondas. So, I'm going to go send the Forest Scouting Party.
Roll an unused hit point die and apply the following result. Roll the die, baby. Unused hit point. Okay, you got it.
Hoo-ah! 2. It's bad.
All right. The scouts suffer losses. You lose 1 squad represented on the hit point dice.
Ouch!
For the record, 3 to 6 is nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
So, the odds of nothing happening was actually high.
The scouts return with news of the surrounding area. Movement in the woods has been spotted to the south, in the direction of your destination. To the west, the way looks clear, but travel in that direction may draw you no closer to your goal.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, is that just a dictate between the two? Oh, well, what is it?
Well, south means there's something there. West is clear.
We just take longer.
Yeah.
So then we'll probably lose more supplies.
Right.
I go either or on this one.
I say
I'm kind of
so.
leaning west.
Fuck off.
The shadows seem
Nope.
longer in this part of the wood, and more than once you see deeper shadows.
Decision.
We're just arguing the whole time. And everyone's like,
Oxen pulling
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
God, I'll see you with my tent later. Keep the flaps open so they hear.
hearts are skittish, and the men are not much more composed. A shout from the very back of the army has you running back down the line. As you approach, you hear the ring of steel against hard surfaces, a telltale sign of combat. By the time you reach the area, you see a few injured soldiers around the last supply wagon. You get them to explain what they saw, but they are having a hard time describing what happened. A pack of horned creatures, half man and half beast, carrying twisted iron weapons, had ambushed the column. Your mind immediately goes to the Scar tribes you have fought, but the soldiers insist what hit them were no men, something else then. There was a cunning in their attack. They had targeted the last wagon, killing a few soldiers and stealing some supplies before disappearing back into the shadows.
Lose 1 supply. Hey, we lost supply anyway. If you have the thin formation keyword, lose 1 squad. Woo! Yeah.
Fucking talk to
Looking at the scene, you discover hoof prints and other strange markings. For all their speed, whatever these things are, they are not subtle. You could follow the tracks and try to recover your supplies, or with nightfall drawing near, you could give up the supplies as a lost cause and carry on.
Man.
We can choose one. Hunt down the supplies personally.
Ooh.
Send soldiers out to recover the supplies. Or ignore the lost goods and march on. Well, now I have a personal grievance. I would like the supply back.
Let's go.
So I'd rather personally
Let's fucking go take care of business.
You have the rest of the company set up a temporary camp as you pass deeper under the darkness of the thick branches. In search of
Die.
the creatures.
They just have no guide. Like, this is grossly irresponsible.
That's true.
To broken twigs,
We'll be back.
along with cast-off remnants of your rations. The creatures are moving quickly, though.
All
Did you ever
right.
play Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah.
Did you play number 2?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It's, I mean, I could, because I have a PS5.
No, I only bring that up, okay, because this was just making me think. I was listening to Yahtzee's review on Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and I guess the crux of the story is, so Aloy has a very specific information required for the savior of humanity. But through the progression of the game, you're constantly, like, willfully, she is putting herself and her life at risk.
Oh.
Essentially putting humanity's future at risk constantly
That's true.
for everything that you're doing just to have fun in the game.
Right.
And I'm just like, this is us right now. We're just like, yeah, we'll fucking take care of this. We die. Everyone's stranded. And humanity dies because we have a fucking martyr complex.
Yeah, for 1 supply. Like, no, I'm going to keep... But this decision is a good one. All right, so we can maintain a careful pace or increase our speed. If they're moving quickly, might as well chase after them. But it's probably going to fuck us either way.
What was it? So careful pace or...
Increase our speed.
God. I can only make so many cautious decisions.
Right?
Let's go. Let's fucking rock and roll.
Increasing your pace, You feel you must be gaining on the creatures. Then the trail goes cold. Sliding to a halt, you strain your ears to hear.
Let's use our eyes to see. Perform a listening check. Difficulty 5.
Baby!
And we get, of course, we get 2 redraws.
Oh, hot, spicy.
Difficulty 5?
Let Whisper do it.
Yeah. Okay, 2 rerolls. 2, 4, 5, 6. Got it. And her name's Silence or whatever.
You hear them, a faint sound not far off. Passing a few more trees, you pick up the trail once more and sprint through the forest. The Deepwood gets darker still, but it is not long before you catch up to the pack. Just as the soldiers had said, these things stand like a man, but are heavier and coated in bristly fur and horns, their hot breath emanating from goat-like muzzles. Unlike anything you have ever seen before, these mockeries of men wear scraps of armor and carry cruel-looking weapons. The Libre Nostrum has nothing like this within its pages, yet you suppose anything could live this far into the Deepwood and have gone unrecorded in the annals. Not wanting to lose the element of surprise, you hurl a dagger at the neck of the closest one and dive among them. A guttural braying rises in reply, and iron, muscle, fur, and horns meet in combat.
Perform a round of combat against Defense 10.
Got this. That's easy.
That's pretty.
That for breakfast. We don't get any pluses on this one, do we?
Nope.
Alright.
Defense 10.
Yeah.
Wow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she got it. 14. Pretty hot. It's pretty hot.
Nice.
Did you need more dice?
Oh, I was just waiting for...
Oh. Yeah, we can take tons.
That cocked. Yes. 5 blows. These are on combat too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking lucky. Let's try.
Like, I hug the edge. Alright. So you'll take a damage. Wow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Give me some of that hot sauce.
I got it. So my people are good.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, your people are over there just, eating
Jerking
glue. Or you're like, no, we didn't want the thin formation.
Okay.
Okay. Are you getting your combat token from the determination rule?
I need to.
Alright.
Whatever the creatures are, they bleed like everything else and also feel fear. As you cleave through the first handful, the rest scatter, abandoning their stolen goods where they fell. Your task accomplished, you leave the dead and follow the trail back to your waiting army.
Who are
They are
massacred.
delighted to find you safe, and more so at your success. Word
2 hit
quickly
points for
spreads of
supplies.
your heroism.
Hold on. And a morale.
Hey.
And we gain our supply back.
Alright. 2 hit points for morale and supplies.
I think that's worth it. No. Alright, what direction? We can go north or west?
West.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, I don't see any reason why you would ever head back. But, what the fuck do I know? Alright, south?
The day stretches into evening once more, and you make your last round of the encampment before settling down for the evening. You offer several nods to the troops you pass, reciting the names for the ones that come back to you. Just that simple.
That scene in Family Guy where they're waiting on, like, I think Quagmire, or maybe his dad at the hospital, and Joe just knows every person at the hospital. Sarah, Billy, hey, Bobby. Like, that's just us going through the
Goes to
camp.
the hospital.
Act alone
We come here a lot.
eases the tension from their shoulders, makes them work a little harder, or even brings a smile to their lips. It's not much, but it makes a difference, and any weapon to stave off nightmares is important. About halfway through the line, you hear several cracks off to the side. You turn in time to see trees topple over like blades of grass underneath an armored boot, as something you had hoped never to see again bursts into view.
Cool.
A worm, as large as your wagons and many times longer, undulates toward the army. You have but a moment to react.
Mine's painted. Okay. So, only if we have at least one amber bomb, we can use it to chase the creature off, or we can fight it.
Ooh, so these amber bombs are gonna be like how we fucking deal with these things. Okay.
Use one?
I'm thinking.
it's
I think
a
a
worm.
bomb's. It is a fucking worm. So let's bomb it.
As the worm crashes into your line, you reach the wagon containing the strange devices given to you by the Watchers. You heft one of the amber-laden satchels and hurl it at the beast. The package tumbles through the air and explodes against the side of what passes for its face. With the sound of crystal rain, it erupts in a burst of light, shredding the unearthed segment. With a shudder, the mass slumps to its side, dead. The soldiers cheer. Meanwhile, all you can do is count the number of amber bombs left in the wagon.
What? We're gonna go back to the Watcher Tower or the Raven Spire and be like, why do we not have more of these? Yep, lose one amber bomb, gain a morale.
Okay.
Alright.
As the dust of the attack settles, you realize you can no longer see the witches. They were near the wagons, near where the worm had died. Your heart drops. Racing around the huge carcass of the beast, you desperately search for the wardens and their charges. Then you find them. The wardens have been crushed and the witches thrown clear by the death throes of the worm. Looking at the witches, you see the two females are unconscious, but the third, the male witch from Cistercia, is on his feet. Free of his dark iron restraints, lightning cracks from his fingertips, and he releases a charged streak of lightning that strikes the soldiers closest to him. Two fall immediately, burning in their armor, but a third raises her weapon. She is within striking distance and ready to deal a lethal blow. You need the witch alive for the keening, but it will mean killing one of your own.
It's gonna be a morale hit. We need to keep him. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, kill your own soldier to protect the witch. What if she can't kill it? She is within striking distance and ready to deal a lethal blow. Because it's like, what? I mean, there's no way that the narrative is going to go in such a way that you don't do the keening. But maybe it does. Maybe it does.
Well, it's like.
Very curious, though, if that's...
I mean, in the story, we get ours, no matter what it seems. We're going to get the one that we just captured.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the witch?
But we still have the one, I think, sacrificing her. I think that means we are guaranteed a witch.
Yeah, but it sounds like we need 3 to do the keening to find a cure for the plague.
It sounds like...
Because
this is one soldier...
the keening is pulling all the monsters from the Heart of
Yes.
Darkness, and that's how we get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, once... Yeah.
We gotta kill him.
The fact that it gives us an option, though, makes it seem like... But, yeah.
I mean, we could probably spend... I think we just need one witch.
Do we?
I think that's how I think it's going to turn out.
Yeah, probably.
But this is just kind of raise the stakes. Like, okay, you've got fucking fewer witches now.
Yeah.
So I think keeping as many witches as we can is probably going to be our best bet. I think right now we have the morale to spend. I'm thinking mechanically. But
yeah,
I think we need to protect the witches.
Without a second thought, you hurl your weapon across the intervening space. Within a heartbeat, it buries itself in the soldier's chest, and she cartwheels backwards, seconds before her blow could land. Not missing a stride, you charge the witch and hit him in the jaw, dropping him before he can get off another blast.
The bear.
Your soldiers watch in horror at the unfolding scene. None say anything, but you know what they think.
Lose 1 morale. Yeah. Yep.
There to spend.
Yep.
We already sacrificed a bomb for these fuckers.
That's true. Aw, we don't have the warden. Man, yeah, I bet if we had a warden, that'd be...
Without the wardens, you give charge of the witches to a group of soldiers and tell them
they all
to stay
died.
close. You hope they will be able to control them.
You're not gonna fucking be able to.
Another long march under your belt, and the Deepwood once again begins to open up before you. The south appears clear, and also a path to the west presents a possible direction. Scouts could be sent out to recon both to confirm.
Alright, send scouts.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll roll this time, so not all the blame is on you. 5!
Okay.
Nothing happens.
The scouts you sent to the west return with strange news. They say they saw symbols carved into some trees. As they describe them to you, you realize that they may be describing glyphs from another free company. The squad sent to the south tells you the way is clear.
So we can... Okay, interesting. Could go west to see free company glyphs. I wonder if that would just be info on what's this way.
I'm very interested in the free company glyphs.
Yeah. They are not free company glyphs. They are satyr glyphs. Another satyr.
And you're captured.
You go into the other place.
Among the winding Deepwood trees, you find symbols carved into their bark. Old free company symbols.
Okay, good.
The Deepwood being as it is impossible for paths to last, but Oathsworn found long ago that carvings on the trees themselves lasted the longest. You have no idea how long it has been since a free company left this sign, but you know it is a marker to something once held important. After spending half a bell looking for the next clue, you begin to wonder if perhaps this was a forgotten trail.
Perform a search check. Difficulty 5. Add 1 to the result if you have the Huntress Oathsworn.
Fucking A. Rock and roll.
Is she the hunter? She's not the Huntress.
Oh, Hunter. She's
Yeah,
the
I know.
ranger.
It's like they have like a couple, characters that are like really similar to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the Ranger and the Huntress. But the Huntress, I think, has
Animals.
hawks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So difficulty 5.
Who's
She has
eyeballing?
3 rerolls,
Fucking dude.
and it's a search check,
It's always been kind of her gig.
which we get 2 rerolls.
Okay.
So-
And she got 2 rerolls and then 3.
Yeah. Okay, 2, 4,
Got it.
5, 6. 6. Just enough.
Nice.
Yeah, she doesn't talk, but she can see. We do succeed.
You find a second symbol, then a third. Following the trail, you eventually come to a cairn of stones. Moving the rocks, you find a body and a cache of equipment. You have no doubt the remains had once belonged to one of your kin. After giving the proper respects, you search the remains for anything of use. Any member of a free company would expect no less.
Take the unique item decks from chapters 11, 12, and 13. You gain any 2 items from them.
Oh, fucking A.
Free unique items?
That's pretty cool.
Right? 11.
We get how many? 3?
2.
Oh, 2. Nice.
All right, so what do we got? We got... Okay, so no one can use that. So we got a Lost Brothers Girding. Move 1 when you use a combat token. Marcellus Chain. During an attack, redraw up to 2 non-white cards, but reduce their deck color to white. Widows. Raiments. What are we looking for?
Well, how about you flip through them, pick one, and then I flip through them, and I pick one.
Okay. That works for me. Well, Butcher's Helm sounds pretty fucking sexy. That's what you sound like.
I make phone noises.
Oh, hey, Forge Breaker. Take that back.
Another one.
I'm definitely thinking gear. I'm gonna grab the Butcher's Helm.
Okay.
Whenever you critical during an attack that hits, draw an additional 2 white. These cannot cause you to miss or critical. This is in addition to the usual crit effects. And I'll put that Butcher's Helm on.
Oh, there's the Butcher's Safe. Nothing used iron bark. Sure.
You gonna equip it or you gonna put it in the stash?
Well, maybe I should go gear. But reduce their deck color to white. So you get redraws, but they become white.
Right.
It's,
Still better than a potential miss, I guess.
I guess. Clutch is 3 for.
We don't have any. We don't have much armor though in the backpack.
Yeah, I'll take that bark. Put the backpack.
Cool.
Hey, it's my old armor. Fuck it.
Oh man, didn't do him a lot of good.
There's a big hole in the chest.
You're gonna put that on? I can patch it. Okay. Sweet. All right, now we can go south or east. So we could go east back and then head south because we know this south is clear.
Yeah.
I don't know if that matters at all.
Let's go south.
All right.
As a new day begins, you are reminded how quickly your rations are dwindling as you are approached by the quartermaster. As is his way, he asks you how you would like the rations divided over the next few days.
Full rations.
Full.
The previous few days have been hard. You decide to reward the soldiers' efforts with full rations.
Lose 2 cubes. All right. Continue.
As you eat your own rations and discuss the day's march with your captains, you suddenly feel like the ground is ever so slightly shifting. Looking at your mug, you see the surface of the drink trembling as though afraid of what is coming. At first, you think it must be some fresh hell from the Deepwood, but a soldier puts that idea to rest as he rushes up to you shouting, "My lords, it's the young witch. She's waking up." You hurry over
Oh, that's much
and see
better.
the witch from Thrace is shaking, her eyes moving behind her lids.
must be a fucking
She's not
powerful
fully
witch.
awake yet, and before she can become so, you reach for the ether in your satchel and administer another dose of the powerful sedative. She should not have needed it for some time. Looking at the nearly empty satchel, you hope you have enough.
You know, we should have probably went to our herbalist or something and be like, hey, can you remake this? Can you deconstruct this and replicate it? Yep. All right, we only have one empty box left. Okay, so... Boop. Boop. Okay. South?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, well, we can't go that way anymore. Can't go this way. So it looks like
you were on the right track there.
As you stop for the evening, a female captain leads 2 soldiers, dragging another behind them to you.
An unclassed
This one was
servant
stealing
mentality
rations.
here.
Caught him red-handed. What shall we do with him? A tough choice to make. You can understand that the soldiers want more food. It is what drives them each day, but stealing rations means everyone else will get less. You can feel all eyes on you now to make a decision.
How many?
it just said he
2.
was stealing rations. So we can choose one. We can kill the thief to deter others, have him whipped as punishment, or show mercy and let him go with a reprimand.
I say middle ground and whip them.
Yeah,
I'm like, killing... we're all putting our lives out here for humanity's sake.
that's true. Maybe morale goes up if we just whip him, or if we.
I think that was going to be the middle ground.
If we show mercy.
I think mercy. Yeah, I don't think mercy's a good idea.
Because if
I'm pro whipping.
Of course you are. Yeah, you were just never mind. All right, let's roll off.
What do you want to do? Kill him?
Show mercy.
Okay. Fucking rock and roll, dude. Damn.
I was like, oh, this is a 6. All right.
Now everyone's just be like, oh, we all do rations.
Yeah, I know. That's probably what's going to happen.
You decide to let the man go with a stern warning. You tell them this is the last time anyone steals food here, and impress upon them the importance of upholding order. But soon after, you hear voices about how unfairly treated they are if thieves can walk freely among them.
We still lose a morale. That's fucking stupid. Fine, I'll kill those people.
Come morning, the quartermaster gives you an update on your supplies and asks how you would like to ration the troops over the next several days.
Already? Well, I guess it's half rations now.
Yeah, half rations.
Half rations at this point in the journey makes sense. You would rather have more than you need later than run out. To the troops, however, it is a sign that they are already doomed.
Yep, loses supply and a morale. Fucking people. It's like, these are actual soldiers, like, trained people that were with it. Like, we don't have just commoners.
Right.
It's like, what? If where's the asshole dude? I want him back.
That's what I'm saying, is that, they want discipline. They that's what they've been trained, that's what they live around.
That's true, yeah. If you have less than 5 morale, we do.
As you get ready to march the next day, the morning count comes up a few soldiers short.
Of course.
You do not know whether they were taken by something or deserted in the night.
Lose 1 squad.
Beep, beep.
Boop.
We lost 3 squads.
Jeez. Boom. Boom. Well, I guess it's east. Yeah. Yep, there we go. I hate this thing because I don't have enough fucking room. Even if I wasn't trying to record, I wouldn't have enough room because that's like what we're supposed to do with all the other shit. Draw and resolve a Deepwood event.
Ooh.
Okay, if Yanni is not part of your company anymore, who the fuck is that? Well, I definitely don't think we have Yanni.
Yanni.
Assuming I grabbed the right deck again. I definitely don't have... Archive this event. Okay. Yeah, let me just double... Okay, yeah, so that is the right deck. So at some point, we had a character named Yanni. This targets the Oathsworn with the highest defense.
7 over here?
Yep. Quick mud sucks at your feet. Where others walked, you now sink as the weight of your armor tips the balance. In moments, you are up to your waist in sickly green muck. Do you lean back and try to raise your legs out, or tread sand and try to swim out?
Lean back. Legs up. I swear we had this one before.
Have we? All other Oathsworn perform a survival check, difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3. God. Oh, yes, we
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know that was ass. 4, 5. Okay, so she got it. I'm gonna do the same thing for him. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we just need 2 to survive, to succeed. And we got it. Okay. Target is freed. Nice. Yeah, actually, if you did the other one, it would have been a higher difficulty check. Cool. All right, choose the direction to go in. I'm guessing south.
The path widens into an area where the tree cover is thinner. You can see the sky through the branches, a sight none of you have seen for days. You overhear soldiers commenting on it with a mix of wistfulness, exhilaration, and exhaustion. By your calculations, you think that you are nearing the salt tower, though you could send out scouts to confirm this.
So it's like risking a squad to double check what our bullshit is.
I mean, we've always sent a squad out,
Yeah.
so... Alright, you want to roll this time?
Got it.
Sweet.
The scouts you sent return with information. Those sent to the south tell you they came out at the top of a cliff and got a glimpse of the salt tower some way off to the southeast. Unfortunately, the cliff face is unscalable and you will have to go around. To the east, the scouts report a large marshy area, but it looks traversable.
So we have to go around, so maybe if we
So-
go south, we can potentially go around. Or just start going around this way.
So, what was it again? So south is marsh, or
No.
east.
East is marsh.
Oh.
South is a cliff. But they can see the tower, but it doesn't matter because we can't get to it.
Okay.
So the question is, do we go south and potentially see if there's a way around, or do we immediately go through the marsh?
Just climb down that cliff, baby.
You guys can't fly?
Parkour!
Oh yeah, I guess you're not Oathsworn. Wings come out. You just anyway, good luck. So what do you think? Head south and hope that we don't have to travel back, or just go through the marsh right now?
Yeah, marsh it up.
The last few evenings have been the hardest yet. The weather itself seems to have turned against you, alternating between blistering mugginess and a gnawing chill where your breath fogs and you have to keep moving to prevent the chill from seeping into your bones. During the night, the trees creak and crack, even when there is no wind, setting everyone on edge. To make matters worse, supplies are running low enough that fires are a luxury. In the entire army, only 3 fires are allowed, and those are kept low. The other camps have torches to keep the darkness at bay, but that is all. As you make your rounds, the ground starts to shake and rumble. Several people stumble to a knee and have to put a hand against the ground for balance. Most of the soldiers scramble for weapons, and you find yourself gripping yours before you're even aware of reaching for them. Trees just to the side of your encampment crack and crash to the ground, but only shadows can be seen. Something large is moving out there, just beyond the circle of light. One soldier hurls a torch into the darkness, but it hits the ground and splutters, going out without revealing anything. Sleep is hard, if not impossible to come by, and even the light of day does little to chase the shadows away. You have to break up 2 fights before breakfast. The cracks of pressure are starting to show.
Wow, loser morale.
Oh, God.
Just straight up, fuck us.
The quartermaster asked how you wish to ration supplies in the next
Full
few
this
days.
time?
Yeah.
Some extra rations may help improve the spirits of the soldiers, but you are painfully aware of how far you still have to go. The salt tower might be empty.
So we have 6 rations. We can give out 3 to distract the troops.
We might need it. We are running a little low. We took like a bunch of morale hits back to back.
That's what I'm saying is, we might need the
this.
morale.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to.
The extra rations help to keep the soldiers' mind at ease. They do not need to worry about such things for now.
Alright, we do gain a morale, but we lose 3 supplies.
Beep beep.
Alright.
The rain falls on soft soil, forming
right
puddles
off.
and rivers of mud.
Okay, I guess we keep going east. Oh, if you have the thin formation keyword on our free company sheet.
Hey.
Your formation allows you to wind between islands of harder ground, and thankfully none of the wagons get stuck in the mire. The soldiers know why, and their trust in you deepens.
So we've already had one downside to it and one boon.
Yep, and we gain a morale.
Hey, there it is. There's 4.
Yes. Shut up. I was trying to bring us up to 6 for no reason. Alright, east. Yeah. Oh my god. I guess this.
This is the mountain range that we're going around.
Yeah. Alright, east.
The day's marching is long. The rain has become a constant companion now, and the mood of the army is grim. Rain runs off waxed cloaks and wagon canvas in rivulets, and the ground is churned to mud beneath your boots. Keeping watch under such conditions is difficult, but you need little visibility to sense the next horror you must face. As you trudge through the rain, the ground begins to quake. One of the soldiers behind you shouts and points at what looks like a river of mud heading in your direction. Another worm. This time, bigger. Much bigger.
God damn it.
We do not have the keyword Midge. I bet you Midge would be like, I got it, guys! And he like jumps into the mouth of the worm and cuts it open. But we don't have him.
The colossal mound of earth is almost upon you. Shouting to retreat the witches to safety, you prepare yourselves. Some dozen paces from the line, a great explosion of earth reveals an enormous eyeless fiend. You have faced worms before, but nothing like this. This thing is ancient. The usually pink skin replaced by thick black hide covered in moss, and great gnarled tusks extend from its gaping maw.
Good.
Whether it was the rain or the noise of your army that drew this thing from the deep, you do not know. All you do know is this fight will be different.
Fuck. Alright, only if we have at least one amber bomb. Throw another amber bomb, or throw an amber bomb at the worm, or form up the army and prepare to defend yourselves.
God. How many of these amber bombs are we going to need? This is the first leg of the fucking journey. I don't know how long this is going to be. This is to the Salt Tower.
Yeah, and then from the Salt Tower, it's to the Raven Spire, which is where the keening is performed.
Gotcha.
So it sounds like maybe 18 is this leg, 19 is the other leg, and 20 is the Heart of the Darkness. So, I say save one. I say defend it. Let's try and defend ourselves.
Yeah, that's all we got. It's like, we only have 2 amber bombs.
Yeah, and
Like,
we might
they
get
don't like tell you it's going to be a bigger worm, by the way.
right.
And if we brought the fucking kid, he would have just died. He was like, I got this guy.
Or just gets hit with the tail and just
Big miss.
Where's Midge? Where'd he go?
You order the bowman to loose, and the arrows
Woof.
ping off the leathery underbelly of the ancient worm. Shouting for spearmen to form ranks, you hope the top side of the thing is less well armored. Undeterred by your bowman, it crashes down among you, and the battle begins.
Perform a round of combat against Defense 15.
Woof.
If you have the thick formation keyword, add 2 to the result. Each Oathsworn gains 1 redraw to use during this combat for every 5 squads you have. So we have 12, we have 15, so we get 3 redraws.
Okay.
If any Oathsworn fail, lose 1 squad.
Okay. This is one at a time.
Yep.
So, a round of combat.
Yep.
Get 3 redraws.
Yep. Each.
Each to get to 15. Can I use my Empower token?
Yeah, it's a round of combat.
Okay.
It's around the Blomblatt.
Yeah.
I think I can do it with 3. 3 dice.
Yeah. 15's a fucking rough one to get.
That's the highest we've ever had to try and get.
Well, we get 3 redraws, so...
Yeah.
Yep. Whatever.
Not adding any whites.
I got 1.
There you go, 1.
5. Okay, so 1 redraw. 2 redraws. 3 redraws. Okay, and now my critical. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Another 5, baby. Come on. 15.
So
You're at 13. Best bet is to roll that yellow, I think. Right?
yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you get a 3, which is a 3, there's a 3 regular and a 3 crit. Yeah, there we go.
1 success.
Okay. Let's try me. I'm the blade! Yeah.
I am the blade!
1, 2. Okay.
It's cocked.
Yeah. Okay, so here's 2 of the 3 redraws.
Yeah, fucking A. Ooh.
Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Hot spiciness.
18. Got it with my priest.
Nice.
I'm gonna have her spend an empower, so that will be 3. Ooh, okay. And third. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. She got 20. 20. So she's good.
Nice. Okay. Otis's turn.
Just haven't taken damage.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Well, reroll.
3
God, he
rerolls.
sucks. He sucks.
He's bad at dice. He should just be strictly cards. Jeez.
Just have him die. Who fucking cares? Put in an ally already. I don't even want him to play.
Alright. I don't really want to lose any guys here. I get a free one when I start the fight.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even with those rerolls. Because none of them are crits.
So what I need now? I would need a...
You need a 2 crit on the white.
It's just not going to happen. That's 1 failure, so what happens?
Well, you're going to take a damage.
I thought it was a squad.
Well, that's in...
in addition to?
Yeah, you always take a damage in a round of combat.
God. Okay, I'll get these back, and I will take another redraw.
Yeah. Just have him take a bleed token and die.
The thick hide splits as you hammer away at it again and again.
I'd swap him out
Finally,
if it was my call.
gouging a rent deep enough, you plunge your weapon into the worm's flank and are rewarded with a great shudder from the beast. Writhing over itself, you jump back as the worm burrows underground. Moments later, you can feel the tremors in the earth as it retreats. For now, at least.
I will say, though, with the defense 15, we only taking 1 hit point. It's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, now we can head south, hopefully.
Once more, the quartermaster approaches you about the ration situation.
Well, we do not have 18 squads, so otherwise...
The grey-bearded quartermaster comments in a cold and logical way that the losses you have sustained have helped reduce the burden on the supplies.
Oh, well.
It will take less to feed the army today.
All right, hey, full rations is only 1.
The rations you allow have some calming effect, but the knowing doubt that grows behind every pair of eyes is a sure sign that fractures are beginning to form.
Okay.
Just our timer.
I don't know what the fuck the morale is, but it's super annoying. I would just kill all these people. I don't fucking need them. I will say, though, I am getting very tired of this pathing. I just would like it to end already. And it doesn't. Alright, so wipe the top, because we're not going to fucking need them like that. Because... and then if you'll slide all that up. Here, I'll, hold on. Do you remember how this was? Was it like that?
I think so.
And then here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna break that sword off.
I know.
Every time I...
There, and then there, and there. So I guess west. Oh wait, instructions. Draw and resolve a Deepwood event.
Yeah, if we didn't bring buy extra supplies, we would be empty right now.
That's true. This targets the Oathsworn with the lowest defense. 6, so 3, 6. So roll.
Oh,
Lowest
3, 3, 6s? Okay.
Yeah. 4.
3.
One. Okay, so it's her. The barbed hook of a shredder vine snags your skin and begins to tighten. More vines quickly appear, sensing their ensnared prey. Your lifeblood will feed the plants if you cannot quickly escape. Perform a survival check, difficulty 4. Wow. Wow, fuck right off, you stupid bitch. Fuck it, I'm just gonna overtake the damage. Boop.
Nice.
The never-ending sea of trees forms a tunnel that makes you feel like you're being herded. The army is on edge too, a fact not
Shocker.
gained, but the sign of worm trails among the trees. Huge holes appear in the earth, and trees have been pushed aside for the great beasts of...
Do you think this next one's gonna be a worm, Seth?
You know, it just might. It just might.
Why the worms are thicker here, you cannot tell, but you know the big one is still out there somewhere. Faint vibrations have you picking up the pace as you urge the army on. The salt tower must be close now. The path continues west. Despite the feeling of vibrations and signs of the worm trails around you, the day's march is quiet. Afternoon turns to evening, and eventually the sun goes down to reveal the three sisters and the inky blackness of the void.
The void.
The light of the moons has waned during your travels, and visibility under the canopy is getting worse.
We do not have the keyword weak watch, so...
As you lay down to rest, you look up at the void and feel its empty nothingness taunting you. You have always preferred having clouds over you to looking up into that abyss, its blackness totally devoid of hope. Turning over, you put your ear to the ground and try to sleep. Before you can close your eyes, a shout echoes through the night. Worm! Scrabbling to your feet, you retrieve your weapons. Strangely, you feel no vibrations. Heading in the direction of the voice, you find the soldier responsible and demand an explanation. It was there. I saw the soil rise and then it was gone. Looking out into the darkness, you do not see anything. You begin to ask if the soldier could have been mistaken, but then you feel it.
Yeah, let's
The
gaslight
vibrations
him.
are back and intensifying quickly. You shout for the soldiers to wake, and most are on their feet when the great mouth erupts from beneath one of the wagons. The warning of the soldier has been the only thing that has saved the squad sleeping against the wagon. As they dive out of the way, the wagon lifts into the air in an explosion of earth and tusks. Clamping down in the frame, the worm clenches its jaws, and the wagon bursts into a splinter of wood and canvas.
That sucks.
What? Oh, a supply.
Yep.
As the head of the worm extends from the earth, you note the wounds on its black hide, somehow already scarred over. This ancient worm is the same one you drove off before, and what you feared has come to pass. This worm's attacks had not been random or bound to some territory of the Deepwood. This worm is hunting you. This leaves you with one choice.
What?
Well, funny enough, it says one choice, but we have two options. So we can throw a bomb at it, or draw our weapons and charge. I really want to save the bomb, but I have no idea why. It could just easily be one of those things where it's like, it might not matter if we have one or not.
50.
We just don't know.
I feel like if we throw down now, we're at the end of the time track. I think it's going to turn to a fucking fight.
No, there's an option where it says flip the chime choke into side B.
Gotcha.
So, because this is 18A.
Gotcha. Well, sir, I'm not sure. Let's save the bomb, I guess. Throw down.
Gripping your weapons tightly, you let loose a battle cry and charge into combat.
Perform a round of combat against defense 12. Add 2 if you have the strong watch keyword, which we do, and we gain a redraw for every 5 squads, so we're only getting 2 redraws now. And we reveal the special rules board for the encounter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't think it is.
Special rule.
Oh, look, it's a worm. Yep, so it's large, immune to knockbacks, 6 black, 8 defense. Start of the encounter, 1 Oathsworn takes the vibration token. And yeah, it senses vibration. Yep. Oh, there's soldiers that we have to save, so similar to the worm we fought a while back. But now...
Look at all those black dice.
I know, 6 black.
Jesus.
6 black, but we have to do a round of combat against defense 12 right now.
Okay.
So...
Round O combat. God, I don't have as many good tokens as I did before. Well, it's just a 10 now.
True.
So we just have to reach 10.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. Okay, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13. So she got it.
Nice. Nice!
Really? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 20, 23 is my priest.
Hot and spicy.
Woo!
Alright, the blade! So I get 2 rerolls, huh?
Yep. I don't even have to use any.
Nice.
You do!
I do!
You suck! Just for the blade.
First reroll, yes. Okay.
4, 9, 10?
Oh, yeah. First reroll, second reroll.
I mean, you got it. No, there's 12. Because you had the +2 already.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. And now Otis. He's gonna use cards, I guess.
Don't taint the decks
I'll
with
taint the
whatever
decks.
Otis wants to do.
2, 3.
He has a stupid name anyway.
Actually, no. He'll use an empower. What do you think? Should I go with the black cards?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go with black cards. I'll just use 1 power. 2, 3. 5. He's got a bunch of redraws right now.
Only gets 2 free ones, so you need just 10.
Okay.
Alright. Looking good. Looking good. So 2 free.
First redraw. Second redraw.
Alright. Very much got it.
Yep, very much got it. Critical. Critical.
There we go. So what is that? 10, 15, 17? Or 22?
Yeah, he cut a nice chunk off for himself.
Wheat.
As you attack, you know its underbelly is too thick for your weapons. Concentrating all your efforts on the flanks of the beast, you strike again and again until your weapons dig deep. The creature howls in pain, and its head whips around in blind rage, throwing you backward. Several soldiers are crushed in the chaos, and judging by the rumbling of the ground, the beast's shudders extend the length of its body. By the time you are able to get your footing again, the beast's head withdraws back underground, the tremors growing fainter once more. Shaken, the soldiers look fearfully at the earth. Needless to say, few of them will get much sleep tonight.
Yay! Lose morale, even though we just defeated this thing.
As for yourself, you learned to sleep under such danger long ago. Laying down once more, you close your eyes and enter a dreamless slumber as empty as the void.
Come on, North, so keep going west, baby.
The constant on your journey has been the regularity with which your old quartermaster appears before you. They say there are 2 constants in life, death and the Deepwood. Now you are thinking of adding this man's appearance as a 3rd.
Alright, we can only give half rations.
Okay.
1 ration is less than the men need, and even that is not having the same effect it used to. The soldiers' nerves are frayed, and unless you can reach the salt towers soon, their minds are as likely to become taken by the woods as their bodies.
Yep. Oh, cool, we lose 2 morale. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool.
Hope begins to blossom in the army. At first, you
Oh, did
only
we
catch
just make
glimpses
it?
of it between the trees. But as the tunnel snakes round to the west and the woods open up into a clearing, across the expanse you can see a lone tower standing at its center, ringed by high white walls. A cheer goes up from the line. You have finally found the Salt Tower.
Woo!
Gain a morale. Woo! Down up to 2.
Standing
With
high
the
above
block?
the tree.
Huh?
With the Spinnerville block, I assume.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It is a sight to behold, a shard of civilization jutting up from amid the chaotic sea of trees. Within a dozen paces of the Salt Tower's walls, nothing grows, the salt infused into the stone and the earth there holding it at bay. Even the monsters have given it a wide berth, and no sign of tooth or claw mars the structure's defenses. Although it has stood for centuries, it still looks strong and sturdy, and you will be grateful to be inside the walls. At least you have reached some measure of safety and the midpoint on your journey to the heart of darkness. As if mocking your thought of safety, the ground around you begins to rumble. You do not know whether it is coincidence or somehow the mindless worm sensing your escape. Whatever the case, it is coming for you, and coming fast. You bellow for your soldiers to run to the sanctuary of the tower, if you can only reach it. It is not long before this feeble hope is crushed and tossed aside. The ancient worm erupts out of the ground at the front of your line, sending you hurtling through the air and landing on your back. The force of the impact drives the wind from your body, and you wince as you force yourself to your feet, struggling for breath. But there is no time to recover. The worm charges the line, ripping through the soldiers, tossing them aside like chaff.
Hey, we do not have the keyword mage on our free company sheet.
Oh, this is where he'd die, probably.
You get back up, ready for the fight. The soldiers all around you are confused, and you can see the fear in their faces as they scramble away from the worm. Most of the line is behind you, but the vanguard of your army is in the thick of it. Among the dozen there, you see one soldier standing bravely against the worm, his sword slashing back and forth across the creature's flank. Looking into the faceplate of the soldier's helm, you are struck by a sudden realization.
Oh, no.
You recognize those eyes. It's Midge. The boy has ignored your orders to stay behind and somehow embedded himself in the army without your knowledge. Now Midge is here, right in the midst of the worm's attack. Frustration and fear for the boy rise up in equal measure. You must save him.
Well, we have 4 or less morale on the tracker die.
Looking over your shoulder, you see the army is terrified. This beast has hounded them for days, and it follows many into their nightmares. They stand their ground, yet it is beyond them to charge with you. Without them, the fight will be more difficult.
Mark the ambush box for chapter 18.
Ambushed. Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, I am hating this chapter.
Yeah.
It is very, very annoying. Like this one, and I get it, it's very thematic, and that's why I'm not complaining too much, but it's like every fucking thing. It's like everything. Oh, lose morale, lose rations, blocked, move, ambush. It's just like fucking enough. I am over it. And then it's like, oh, another worm.
With a battle cry, you charge the beast, hoping to get its attention. If you can keep it away from the vanguard, they might be able to reach the walls while you face off against the massive beast. From there, they can lay down fire on the worm's exposed topside and add to the damage you will inflict. Also, the more you save, the higher the chances of saving Midge.
Alright, write the keyword amber bombs on your free company sheet and record the amount of amber bombs that you have next to it. Well, we have 1.
We could have been out, so maybe this will pay off. Maybe if we just used it to scare them off those previous times, it wouldn't have been as effective.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the first time, we just straight up nuked the thing
Yeah.
and avoided losses. Well, we lost the wardens.
Yeah, I think it feels like they were going to die no matter what. Write the keyword supplies and record the amount of supplies that you have. Nothing. And squads. This is obviously going to matter for the next chapter. Squads is 14. It's not bad. And then morale 2. If 6 or more soldiers survive the encounter, you will be able to save Midge. And then, yep, go to 18 in the encounter book, so we need to save 6. Otherwise, Midge dies.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be... Anyway. That was Chapter 18 story, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the encounter. Otherwise, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.